Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be Bisu and JyJ together here on Revolver. Top left, it's going to be Bisu. Top right, going to be JyJ, the current ASL champion. Alright, so a TVP here. Can ASL champion defeat Bisu in a TVP? That is what we are here to find out. This replay was sent to me by RJB of RJB TV fame, youtube.com/@RJB_TV. It's a good channel to be there. It's a good channel to visit and subscribe to and hang out there, especially if you like fastest map. I eat. And again, this channel would not be as cool if RJB did not exist. A Wonderful Life scenario there. Wonderful Life is just a movie from like the 50s or 60s with a message that if you feel like you don't mean anything to people around you, you are wrong. And they would be worse off without you. It is a heartwarming message, that's for sure. It's a Christmas movie with Jimmy Stewart. And movies of that era had not learned yet that everybody talking at the same time in movies is jarring. I think it works for stage plays sometimes, but it does not work in movies. It's just a jumble, right? Anyway, there are several scenes with a lot of people talking at the same time, and it's like, okay, is this a Nexus first, Bisu? Do you not respect JyJ? That is risky. Holy smokes, is that risky. Steve the SCV scouting the wrong... scouting the wrong way. Steve, your face is on a shirt at falconpaladin.store, but you're scouting the wrong way here. Ooh. Factory coming up. Gateway just starting here. Bisu could be in trouble. I know it's a giant 4-player map here on Revolver. I don't think I said the name of the map in the introduction, but this is Revolver version 1.0 with lots of eggs. It's a 4-player map. We've got lots of bases with minerals and gas. We have no islands. Nothing in the middle except a giant, wide open raised platform. And yeah, a lot of places to expand here, especially in a 2-player game. Factory almost done. Cybercore just starting. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. Getting through. The probe says, if you scout this base a little bit later, then you'll show up at my base a little bit later. The SCV says, I thought because the probe was blocking, this is where Bisu is. Foiled and fooled. Zealot. Mr. Robert the Zealot, who is also featured on a t-shirt and a mug at falconpaladin.store. On the way across the map. Because the Cybercore wasn't finished and the gateway was standing empty, and Bisu said, let's make a Zealot. Get out of there. Get out of there, boys. Defer to the vulture. Yeah. All right. Where's the SCV? Oh my gosh. Pull in the boys. Did he... Pulling the probes. All right. So this is going to be an interesting opening game. Or opening for both of these players. Vulture does defeat probes and zealots, but does not defeat dragoons. That's for sure. Nice snipe. Nice snipe of the vulture. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work for JyJ. Maybe. Come on, get up here. But what are you doing, Vulture? Get up here and kill stuff. Oh my god. Throwing down a bunker at the top of Bisu's ramp. JyJ, you are a madman. Oh, okay. So now the Vulture shows up. No, no, it got killed. The bunker is down. Marine, get in there, Marine. Get inside the bunker. Go, go, go. Oh my gosh, Bisu's in so much trouble all of a sudden. Oh, hang on, hang on. 3 Dragoons. 3 Dragoons here. Without range, almost with range. They can almost outrange that bunker. Holy crap, this early game. 28 to 17 supply. Okay, so now they have range. So now they can burn down the bunker. But, man, Marines and Vultures keep pouring through. Oh, Machine Shop. Machine Shop. Dragoon dead. Vulture dead. He hasn't killed any buildings yet, which is Bisu's saving grace right now. Holy crap. Another long-range Dragoon shows up. And yeah, I think Bisu's going to get away with this without losing a gateway or a nexus, but he only has 9 probes to 17 SCVs. 3 of them are here repairing this bunker. We have seen this a million times, except what makes this one unique is that it's inside the Protoss's base. Long-range Dragoons shooting out a bunker. Holy crap, JyJ. Oh, you are gonna lose. You are gonna lose your Nexus. Your Nexus for... Alright, hang on a second. Can we save it? Can we save the Nexus? Delay. Delay, 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 delay. Shoot. Oh my gosh, he did save it. Hang on. Hang on. Spider Mines. 49, 39, 34, 24, 20 HP on the Nexus. Are you kidding me? I cannot believe... Dude, that's insane. A lot of probes died, but no gateways died. No Nexuses died. That's insane from Bisu. Now I think JyJ's in trouble. I really think if you bring that many SCVs across the map, lose that many workers... Oh, Bisu. Maybe the only Protoss who's willing to go after spider mines like this without any detection whatsoever. Kind of insane, right? Really? 1 siege tank? Really? Okay, fine. Spider mine. Ugh! Is that a connection? No, I don't think so. Really? 1 siege tank and some spider mines? Come on, JyJ. Respect. Respect our guy Bisu more than that. Yeah, I just think if you show up with that many... How? With that many SCVs, you gotta kill the Nexus. I think maybe setting up the bunker down here, just going for the Nexus rather than setting it up here to be all super cheeky was maybe the smarter idea there. Ooh, second base is on the way here for our guy JyJ, but he is not feeling good. Not feeling good about himself at all. He's like, are you kidding me? 20 HP on that Nexus. It's alive. What an opening. What a disgusting, sick opening to this game. Wow. Well, I know what's going on the thumbnail. A bunker next to a gateway. That is super, super rare. Especially against Bisu. Wow. JyJ, man, you have some cojones. That's for sure. Second factory. We're researching siege mode, but man. Bisu is surpassing you on worker count, and he's even on base count. And expanding here. He's looking at it. Wow. Alright, so observer popping out. Another observer on the way. Just taking out this spider mine and throwing down a 3rd Nexus. Because again, you have to be ahead of economy against the Terran player if you want to win. Bisu knows. Oh, hang on. Come back. Come back? Oh, never mind. Okay. Just residual detection here. For those Dragoons to burn down that spider mine. Woof. I just kind of feel like JyJ's in trouble here. Opening up with a Stargate. So 2 gateways. Inter-robotics facility, and then a Stargate. So that's going to be Arbiters. Maybe not. +1 attack. Are we opening carriers, Mr. Bisu? Charon boost already on the way here. From JyJ. I think he suspects carriers as well. EB. I'm casting this at like 12:50 a.m. And one of my Discord members and longtime subscribers, EB, before I started casting, he was like, hey, you should go to sleep. And I was like, but I must cast Brood War. And he said, oh, I hope you don't pass out mid-cast. And the other half of the cast is you snoring and Cinnamon meowing at you. My cat, Cinnamon. That would be funny if I fell asleep in the middle of a cast. I might just leave that up, honestly. I think you'd miss all the action. Holy, Fleet Beacon it is, Batman. All right, cool. So, yep. Second Stargate, Fleet Beacon, third base coming in for that third gas, which is really important for this whole thing. And yeah, Charon Boost is almost done. Could we see Bisu getting taken down by JyJ in a TVP where Bisu's going carriers? Bisu carriers are dangerous, man. He is so good with the carrier micro. Holy smokes. Science facility on the way, probably for EMPs and whatnot. Detection purposes, I guess maybe if you're worried about an Arbiter, which is still probably a concern, although no Arbiter tribunals on the way here. Shuttle on the way. Dropship here too. This is a pretty good map for drops, which is why this Goliath is set up to make sure drops don't really happen. Siege tanks covering this ramp. These Dragoons shouldn't be able to do anything. Dragoons say, did you sneak a third base on me, you sneaky JyJ? And the answer is no, did not. So, never mind. My suspicion is incorrect. More pylons on the way. Yeah, just opening up carrier, man. Did he scout this? Yeah, he scanned it. I mean, that's the thing. At a professional level of StarCraft, if you're playing against a Terran who's like top 100 in the world, you really shouldn't expect to get away with a carrier transition. Right? You really shouldn't be able to get away with showing up with 12 carriers and your enemy has nothing but tanks and vultures and then you win. That's just not something you should ever expect to be able to do. So this is not Bisu trying to trick JyJ. This is just him being like, I'm going carriers. My carrier micro and control is insane. Good luck with that, dude. And JyJ going like, all right, challenge accepted. Let's go. Throwing up upgrades for his dudes. We have seen some pretty tough PBTs recently featuring carriers. So I don't know. Is JyJ going to be the guy to get it done? He very well could. But I guess while people are macroing up, quick plug for my Patreon, patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. I made an erroneous statement maybe about 3 or 4, 5, 6 months ago where I said the Patreon is taking 30% cut, and that was not true. It's 5%. I'm at an earlier grandfathered rate, so I get a 5% deal. They take 5%, which seems fair. So if you want to support me, but you felt like Patreon was taking too much of a cut, it's not a bad option, honestly. All right, so here come the carriers and the Dragoons. Can they break this? How many Goliaths are there? There's only 3? I don't think like 3 Goliaths is enough to get rid of these carriers, let alone these Dragoons. But man, walking into siege tank fire, these Dragoons are not having the best of times. But they're trading, right? They're helping to kill siege tanks. Dragoons are dying, but that is the law of equivalent exchange. Also, a vulture drop is back here behind Bisu's probe line, absolutely burning down that probe count. Holy smokes, I like this one Goliath. I'm very brave. And yeah, I mean, these guys haven't even taken any hull damage yet. So these first 2 carriers, pretty effective dudes. Not bad. Carrier has arrived. Okay, the probe count just went down to sub 50 for Bisu. That was brutal. That was almost a Flash-esque style maneuver. Like, well, I guess we'll unload outside from behind that mineral line. Spider mine the whole mineral line. How's that sound? Ah! Dragoon eats it so probes don't have to. Dropship dies. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Vultures trying to sneak on down. Oh, trying to body block there. Can't quite do it. But all the vultures die. It's 52 to 47 workers. Third base survives. Not quite enough Goliaths to get rid of those 2 carriers. And bad news, now there's 4 of them. Yeah, 4 kills on that carrier. How many on this one? These are the 2, right? Vulture harassment again, shutting down by carrier. Only 1. Intriguing. So not sharing kills here very well are these carriers. Yeah, straight up carrier opening, baby. Let's go. Again, the micro here. At some point, yes, you can just kill interceptors. +1 attack is on for the carriers, by the way. Factory units are at +1/+1. You can kill the carriers, and it's nice. Good snipe on that obs. But eventually, you got to start getting body shots on those carriers, or it's just not going to work out for you, man. This is a really good map. 4 carriers, tons of dead air space, tons of ways to deal with a ground-heavy army. It's just really hard for JyJ to get any kind of a connection on these carrier bodies whatsoever. So we're just going to have to, like, siege tank harass ya. And we're just going to reset up round 2. At this stage, this part of the map, a couple minutes later, pretty much the same thing. Just more carriers, more Goliaths, more Dragoons this time, as the players have been macroing up. Yeah, and these Goliaths are not getting any shots on these carriers whatsoever. Can't tell if the interceptor count is bad, but I'm watching interceptors die here. So it can't be great. I mean, I'm seeing them queue up and they're retreating from the position, so I think they need high ground. They need high ground over here real bad. Scan, maybe? Maybe bring a science vessel over to provide some of that high ground, but pretty easy to snipe that thing down with carriers. Yeah, and again, this intercept, look, the carriers are not launching any interceptors, but because I just don't think they have any. Dude, JyJ. He is pushing Bisu. He's got a third base of his own. Bisu has his own third base, but for how much longer? Siege tanks, gotta siege up here. Interceptor counts. Remember what I said, to a certain point, you can just attack interceptors. Bisu abandons his third base entirely. JyJ's on even supply count with him, has more workers. What did I say? What do I always say in PvTs? You gotta have more bases. You gotta have more bases. You gotta have more income to take down a meching Terran because they will be cost efficient. And bam, third base on Bisu dies. And our greatest Protoss player on Earth is in a lot of trouble. However, again, ASL champion is here. He's a Terran. He's not Flash or anything, but he is very capable. I don't know. I feel like I can count on one hand the number of PvTs I've cast where Bisu loses when it's not Flash. Right? Not Flash. Flash has beat him a bunch of times. But every other Terran on Earth, it's like, Bisu just kind of owns them. But, yeah, I don't... It's really hard to go back through my entire archive and figure out how many PvTs Bisu's lost to people that aren't Flash. But this is looking... I don't know. There's a lot of time to build up interceptors here. These Dragoons are trying to, well, first get through the siege tanks. Not going well for them. And then Dragoon just kind of wander into the third base of JyJ and start wiping it out because apparently there's no defense there whatsoever. Did a carrier die and I missed it? Nope, there's still the 4 carriers, friends. Just the 4 carriers. Tank target fired, priority here, but... What? What killed this net? GG, Bisu taps. JyJ's our winner. He sent enough to clear. I gotta go back, hit that like button. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed that game, that was a crazy game start to finish. Did the siege tanks kill that? Like from 8 miles away? I mean, I know siege tanks have great range. Yeah. Dude, look at the distance on... Look at him targeting the Nexus too. I guess some of them are attacking Dragoons, but like... Dude, yeah, that was your GG. And this was fine. I had my camera over here and I was like, oh boy, these carriers sure aren't dying. And in the meantime, the second base of Bisu is gone. And that was your GG. There was just not a path forward here for Bisu to win this game. I mean, these Dragoons are cute and everything. And sure, some workers are dying, but it's a one-basing Bisu. Dude, more vultures snuck up here too. And that man, Bisu taps. He's like, well, I can't kill the third base. I mean, I probably had to kill the third base and the natural base to win this game. JyJ. What a boss. Why are you still in here killing stuff? Stop doing that. You're padding your stats. It's not all right. Not all right. Wow. So what an action-packed little 18-minute game there that was. I know why RJB sent this to me, that's for sure. Pulling the boys, putting a bunker up inside Bisu's base. Maybe JyJ didn't know that it was Bisu, so that gave him the confidence to do that. The Nexus being saved with 20 hit points, only to be further killed at a later point by siege tanks from a long way away. And yeah, JY just sniffed out that it would be a carrier opening. Maybe carrier openings are very, very popular here on Revolver. And JyJ said, I'm tired of dying to carriers. So we're going to get Charon boost early. We're going to pump out a lot of Goliaths and siege tanks and vultures and drop vultures behind Bisu's main mineral line. That was super, super cool. And then just keep pushing. First push, nope. Second push was the charm. And Bisu tapped out with carriers. Wow. That was an awesome PVT. I don't know if I want to epic tag that thing, but it was fantastic. 92,000 points and 92,000 points. Bisu lost like 700 more resources than the Terran did, but a pretty short game nevertheless. Produced similar numbers of units. JyJ killed more stuff. Do interceptors count? I don't actually know that. Do interceptors show up in the units killed tab? I feel like they probably should. But yeah, 8-to-1 on the kill death ratio for buildings, and then outspending the Protoss. That's the problem here. Getting outspent by a Terran player in 18 minutes is, well, it's death. It is historically very much death. So well done. I mean, that was an amazing PVT. Well done, JyJ. I mean, whew. Incredible. JyJ, man. You're amazing. The pressure. He just never let Bisu really get too comfortable. I think that was it. Sniffed out what he was doing. Never let him really macro up. Never let him get really big. Killed him. It's the way you do it. So excellent job there, JyJ. We got to do more stuff from him. I know we've done more stuff from him, but anyway. Good stuff. So that right there is going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.